Hello, hello everyone, it's Marcy, and welcome to day 4 of 5 Days of Christmas, a Cara Brandon Creations and Dearjuliejulie collaboration. So for today, for day 4, we're going to use this beautiful digital from Cara Brandon Creations, on which we've got a small tag, large tag, a pocket, a postcard, a little card here, and a little card here with a male and female cardinal. And from Julie, we've got a page full of all sorts of ephemera pieces, some smaller cards, a larger card, calendar, poinsettia here, little envelope here, a calling card, a little collage that she did here, some phrases, just all sorts of little ephemera pieces. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to start with Cara's pocket. And I think what I've decided to do, we'll see if this works because I've not tried it. So whether it will work or not, I don't know. But what I want to try to do is I'm going to cut off the bottom of that pocket and just flatten it. Then I'm going to leave these rounded edges here. And sort of just make it a little bit of a different pocket and just leave those rounded edges as they are. Then I'm going to take this little card from Cara and just put it right on top. Let me get my glue, and before I do that, I do want to put a little bit of a thumb hole in it because this will be an additional pocket. So I'm going to mark that. And okay, let me ink my thumb hole. All right, now I'm ready to glue it. Okay. So I'd love to know if you're playing along with the 5 days collaboration, and if so, are you having fun with it? We're already at day 4. Okay, so I'm going to put that down like that. Bring my top edges in just a little bit to give a little bit of room for that pocket. And then I know I say it every time. I'm going to go sew around this, but then I'll be right back, and I promise that's the only sewing I'm doing on this video. So give me just a second and I will be right back. Okay, so I sewed around the edges. So I have this little pocket, and then I'll have a pocket back here. And pretty much I think that's going to be that pocket. I think it just adds a little bit of interest just by having those rounded corners. So now I'm just in this front pocket, I'm just going to tuck a couple of Dearjuliejulie smaller ephemera pieces and set that aside for a moment. And now I want to move to Cara's postcard. And I used the smaller tag right here, and I cut out the cardinal. And I'll be putting that on here. And here I've got one of Dearjuliejulie's poinsettia images. So I'm going to, basically I'm going to make a postage stamp out of that. And I've already cut it down some. into a square shape. So I'm going to try to glue this somewhat center. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to have some room to give my postage stamp a white border around it. Now I'm going to use my postage scissors. Because of the size of the postcard, I don't want it to be super big, so I'm just leaving a little bit of a white edge around it. Which, of course, as a postage stamp, that's really all it needs. So like that, and then I'll just lightly dust it with my ink. Okay, so the postage stamp, I'm going to go ahead and put down. Just like that. And then the cardinal, let me get it all glued up. Whoops. Let me get this down, and then I need to clean up my mess real quick. Okay. So just very simple little postcard, and I'm going to get out my cancellation. And put my cancellation right across there. And just like with real postage cancellation, it barely printed there because of the difference in the layers, but that's okay. So got that little postcard. And now I want to use Cara's large tag along with the male and female cardinal and Dearjuliejulie, another one of her poinsettias. And I am just going to make a very simple tag, sort of a three tag kind of thing. Right now I'm just using my crocodile to punch holes. And now I want to go back, and in each one I'm going to put a little bitty eyelet. One more. Whoops. My eyelet's trying to get away. All right. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to go ahead and round these bottom corners just a little bit. And then I'm just going to take each of these three and very simply put them on a bulb pin. So that they can dangle. I never am sure which way to have my bulb pin go. But that way they can just kind of freely dangle. And I think we'll add just a little bit of ribbon. Through the bulb pin as well. Where'd it go? There it is. Oops. Just a little something like that, and then that can go into a pocket, as can that. And again, because these are all so similar, I most likely will spread them out throughout my journal, but there we've got little pocket, tag, and card for, along with the little ephemera cards tucked in this pocket. I guess this probably could, maybe, just barely fit in there if you wanted to. So I probably won't use this, but I could find something of a similar size to go in there. So those are my makes for day 4. Again, very simple, very quick, but I think they're cute. So please be sure to check out the other makers, and you can do so by searching YouTube for hashtag 5daysxmas 2021. And until next time, I wish you all a wonderfully happy, crafty day, and I will see you very soon. Bye-bye.